In the heart of the Whispering Woods stood the great oak, the oldest and grandest tree in the forest. Its branches were a bustling city for a community of lively squirrels, led by a wise and kind squirrel named Squeakins. One evening, a cool wind rustled through the leaves, carrying a message of change. Squeakins sniffed the air. Autumn is coming, he announced to the young squirrels. It is time to prepare. The winter will be long and cold. The very next day, the great squirrel gathering began. Squeakins taught the young ones how to choose the best, plumpest acorns, ones that were firm, brown, and without holes. The forest floor became a whirlwind of furry activity. But they didn't just bury acorns anywhere. Squeakins led them to the base of the great oak and showed them a secret. He moved a mossy stone, revealing a hidden entrance to a vast, dry hollow beneath the tree's roots, the Grand Acorn Treasury. Inside, it was magical. The treasury was organized with tunnels and chambers. One chamber for acorns, one for walnuts, one for hazelnuts. It was a masterpiece of planning and preparation, built by generations of squirrels. From a high branch, Squeakins noticed something concerning. A band of boisterous blue jays was watching the squirrels' every move, cackling to themselves. They were known for being lazy and loved to steal instead of gather. Squeakins called a council. "We must protect our treasury," he said. They devised a clever plan. A group of younger squirrels would create a fake stash of acorns in a nearby clearing, a decoy to distract the thieving birds. The young squirrels set to work with gusto, secretly burying acorns in the open clearing, making sure the blue jays were watching. They even put a few fake acorns made of painted clay on top to make it look extra enticing. Just as predicted, the moment the squirrels pretended to finish, the blue jays swooped down, squawking triumphantly. They fought over the decoy stash, not realizing most of the acorns were just rocks and clay. While the jays were distracted, the main squirrel workforce worked twice as fast, filling the true treasury with a real harvest. They worked in teams, gatherers, sorters, and storers. It was a heartwarming display of community and cooperation. That night, the first snow fell, covering the Whispering Woods in a soft, white blanket. The forest grew silent and still. The squirrels were safe and sound in their nests, their bellies full, knowing their real treasure was safe. In the deep of winter, a desperate tapping was heard on the great oak. It was a tiny chipmunk named Chippy. His own small stash had flooded, and he had nothing left to eat. He was cold and hungry. Without a second thought, Squeakins welcomed him in. A treasury is not just for storing, he told the young squirrels. It is for sharing in times of need. They shared their acorns with Chippy, and he stayed with them until the storm passed. When spring finally arrived, melting the snow, the squirrels emerged. The forest was waking up. Their treasury was still half full, having sustained them and their friend through the long winter. The blue jays, who had gone hungry after their decoy stash was useless, learned their lesson. They watched as the squirrels began to plant the leftover acorns, ensuring new oak trees would grow for future generations. Squeakins gathered all the squirrels under the new spring leaves. "The real treasure we gathered was not just in our vault," he said. "It was the teamwork we showed, the cleverness we shared, and the kindness we gave to a friend. That is what truly keeps our community strong."